Happy Friday, everyone. I'm so excited to bring this to you. This has been a long, ongoing project for me and just a vision that I have to bring this to you once a week with some tips and ideas and real life things that can really help you become the very best agent that you can, whether it's in regards to marketing tips or sales tips or just anything that we can really do to help you become the best agent that you possibly can. And we want to deliver it to you live and in little tiny bits so that you can chew off just one little thing at a time and not really be overwhelmed with all the information that's out there. Something that you can go and implement immediately that's not going to take you a lot of time and will have a big impact for you. So that being said, you are going to see this coming to you weekly with lots of great ideas from different people in all different types of industries that we will be getting information from. So today we're going to go ahead and start our first tip with W-2s and 1099s. All of your clients should have already received their W-2s, 1099s, or other types of tax information that they were going to get for this year. And they are probably getting ready to start looking at filing their tax returns with their CPA, their enrolled agent, or whoever it is that they do their taxes with. And I know a lot of you probably already are accustomed to getting your HUD-1 settlement statements for all of your clients for the previous year and sending those out to them so that they have them on hand and they're ready to take them over to their CPAs or their enrolled agents. And I commend you for doing that. That is so fabulous, and I'm very excited that so many of you already are in the practice of doing that. Now, what we would like to do, and first let me just say, if you're not already doing that, you should be doing that. So that might be something you want to tick down on your list if you're not already sending out your settlement sheets, to make sure and go back through your files this weekend and send out settlement sheets to all of your clients who closed on homes this last year in 2008. Now, that being said, let's take it just a little bit deeper so that we can really look at some of the ways that we might be able to expand our business a little bit more from that one little technique. When we send the letter out, we should also be offering to contact their CPA or enrolled agent directly. Be offered to send that statement to them on their behalf. That way they don't have to remember to take it with them, they don't have to remember to put it in their files, and it gives you an open opportunity to be talking with a CPA or other tax preparer right now. And why would you want to talk with a CPA or other tax preparer at a time right now? Well, they are talking to tons of people every day if they are successful, right? So they have people that are coming in front of them every single day who might want to buy a house and take advantage of the tax credit, who might be in the need to sell their house, who might be facing some financial issues, and maybe they don't have a financial advisor or other trusted person to talk to about their finances, so they will go to their tax person to do that. And so there are opportunities all day long for a tax preparer or a CPA to refer business to real estate agents. And so wouldn't it be nice if you were the real estate agent that that CPA was referring business to? And there's no better way to get in front of one of those people than by a warm introduction from one of your clients. So if you have a client that needs that sent over to one of their CPAs, instead of just cold calling CPAs out of the phone book or off the internet, now you're calling and saying, "Hey, Mr. CPA, my client Joe Schmo here has his taxes prepared with you. He bought a house last year. I have a copy of his settlement sheet. What can I do to get a copy of this over to you? And by the way, is it all right if I drop some additional cards off to you? I'd be happy to answer questions for anyone in this market who's facing a hard time or needs questions answered in regards to real estate." I mean, that's a great way for you to really be opening the door up to some additional conversations that maybe you're not able to have right now. And so it's really important for you to kind of dig a little bit deeper on this and make sure that you are really trying to make that connection with those people. Now, if they don't want to make that connection for you, they don't want you to send it directly, it's okay to be cold calling. I don't know how many people you're actually going to get answers from or returned phone calls from right now that are CPAs or enrolled agents, but it doesn't hurt you to make a phone call, to drop some cards in the mail, or to do both. And be letting them know that you are out there and available to answer questions for people who are, needing the desperate help that they need right now and the answers from experts in real estate that they do need. So please try and go out there, go as deep as you can, touch your clients with the letter to let them know you're thinking about them, and here's a copy of their settlement sheet. Want to make sure that they get the best tax advantages that they can, and try and go deep with the CPAs. Now, In regards to the tax credit, I've had a slew of questions regarding the tax credit over the last week. It has been all over CNN and other places in regards to whether or not someone has to pay that tax credit back. As it stands right now, yes, if it's a $7,500 tax credit, and it does have to be paid back over 15 years as an interest-free loan at a rate of $500 a year. It is up for proposal with Congress. There are some proposals there to change that, to change the limit on the tax credit, to change the fact that it has to be paid back, or the terms that it has to pay back on. So as we see any updates on that, we will absolutely let you know, but as of right now, it is still the same because it has not been voted upon yet. Now, I want to tell you, for those of your clients that bought a house between April 9th, 2008 and July of 2008, they may or may not know that they have that tax credit coming to them. And the reason being is that it was not passed until the end of July. And so anyone after July who bought a house probably bought a house very well knowing that that tax credit was available. However, those people who did buy the house between April 9th and the end of July may or may not be aware of that. So it's something you definitely need to be letting them know, to talk to their tax preparers about for sure. And that would probably be someone you would want to pick up a telephone and call and say, just want to make sure you know that this tax credit is out there and available, and that you need to be talking with someone about it. Specifically, if you think they might be someone that's going to be preparing their taxes on their own, they really need to be know what's going on in the market and that that is available to them. And again, that's another great way to pick up the telephone. Just want to make sure you knew this, that you're aware of it. It's a great touch for you. You have a purpose for calling them. And, and in the midst of that phone call, you may be able to get referrals because you are trying to do your very best to help them and keep their best interest in mind. So with that being said, I hope that you found something useful that you can do immediately and implement this weekend that's not too difficult, and get out there and get some sales done, and we will be live to you again next week with another tip. Hope you're having a great day and that you have a fabulous and prosperous weekend.